Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Suzy? What's up, Vaughn?
What's up, people?
All right. What's up is basically the Real Whovians cast, and me. All of us were right because Christopher Eccleston did have a problem with Russell T. Davis, and Russell T. Davis is the showrunner, and he violated his trust by trying to go to people lower in command to try to cause, I guess, a disruption, I guess Russell T. Davis thought, by going to his producer and co-producer. It was like a betrayal of trust. So that's why he got pissed off, and the relationship was irrevocably broken, according to, I guess, Russell T. Davis, whatever. Well, Eccleston's saying that. But the whole thing is this. Why can't, and again, I never thought that Russell T. Davis is like this, but big deal, you're a showrunner. Why can't you have some suggestions about the character direction? Like, Christopher Eccleston was trying to discuss some things.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear it. They don't want to. They're like, it's like, what is this whole thing that you can't even talk to the showrunner?
That's BS, because it's just like any company. You should be able to talk to your supervisor about anything that comes up. If you have a problem, it's your responsibility in that position to help your people out, because it's basically like a big team, Yeah. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, okay.
I was going to say, but the thing is that they don't view it as such when they in entertainment field. They think
ego.
It's ego, yeah. They think they are separate from everything, but they have to come at it like this is a product. This is something that has to be put out. You want the best product necessarily, because people will backlash if something is wrong.
Right.
And I guess he didn't feel like, Chris had the and that's really weird, because I watched Second Coming, and that was a damn good movie.
Yeah.
And
hey, Chris.
To see that, it's just, I mean, I don't understand why people get too big in their pants. You have to humble yourself. You have to work with it. But he actually made a good point. Like his acting style, that he was, this was a character for light comedy, because basically the doctor is quirky. But he was right. He's from a very prestigious background. He had a strong acting resume. Then Billy Piper comes in, nervous, not really, it fits into that category, but it's like there was no support for both of them.
Right. It's like they expected her to just be a regular, and she was, in her awkwardness, she was perfect.
Yeah.
Because it was like new eyes, new companion. She don't even know what to do, but that's what we expected from a new companion.
Yeah.
Not that she was going to be regular into the role,
No.
And it was believable to me. And I think he loved her too, that she was great in it. I do have to say that, plenty of times this stuff goes on in Doctor Who, behind the scenes, that is not covered 99% of the time. The only way you can know about it is if you're in the know, knowing someone as part of the production process. Like, we would get rumors, or we would get leaks, or we would get stuff. We were reported here, so would the other cast, whatever. And then after years later, finally, Christopher Eccleston reveals, this is what I went through. And it's like, wow. But it's not wow for us, because we knew this is the way it was for like years.
Yeah.
So we're like vindicated, because we're like, okay. And the biggest thing I want to say is that I never had a problem with many different people talking about Doctor Who. It's live and let live. Everybody has a style. Everybody does their thing. But when somebody offsets the balance, like we've had lately, where they just can't get it, or they just can't leave well enough alone, and they have to, every single video, in the last 1 minute of the video or seconds, they have to do a little nudge to us in code. And I really got to tell you, I'm getting annoyed with it, because my whole thing is that this is not a game. This is not a competition. And I've said this before. We're trying to have fun.
Yeah.
This other party does not want He wants to damage. He wants to destroy. He wants to annihilate our freedom to speak about Doctor Who and all these different things. And a lot of the stuff he's saying is lies and bull crap anyway. I got to tell you, I don't know where he got it from that we're against Capaldi, because I'm the biggest supporter of Capaldi on here.
That person is wrong, because I have never bashed Capaldi at any time during my time. So this person should get their facts straight and actually view things before assuming that people are bashing. I'm for Capaldi. I wanted him to stay. But no, the big wiz decided that he was too old to play the part. But when you had other people that was older than him play in the Doctor, i.e. War Doctor, stuff like that, then it's all of a sudden a big problem. No. The fact of the matter is, years is going to pass by, and he is probably going to say that, yeah, they pushed me out because they want a female doctor. I say, I've been upfront about my feelings towards the way they treated him. You don't do that to an Oscar winner. You don't do that to somebody who has dedicated their life to a show that, in all honesty, you know, just gonna leave it like that. It's really.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No. It's go ahead.
My thing is that and then here's the thing. Obviously, the person wants to start trouble. Obviously, the person wants to cause a ruckus, a situation, comes onto my channel making comments, which here's the thing, right? If you want to have a friendly exchange and dialogue, why are you blocking me on my own channel from responding to you? So that, to me, that person's lower than whale shit. And I don't even want to acknowledge this person.
And honestly, I think there's probably insecurity too, because you have been validated by what just happened. Right. I mean, we're not pulling this stuff from our ass. This is stuff that has been happening for years and years and years. We have noticed stuff like that. And everything we say on this channel, we speculate, but most of it is facts that we get from stuff. This is not us putting stuff going to like these unsavory sites or forums out there trying to, claim it. This is stuff that we have observed or stuff that, we researched. And this person who is coming on, I mean, let's be honest, you do have a fan base based on people that can do stuff for themselves.
Check the news.
You give them an easy way of just sitting there and listening, and you put your 2 cents in afterwards. I mean, to each his own. I mean, if that's what people want, but I prefer, if I want to get my information, I prefer to do it on my own instead of letting somebody else tell me. I like to fact check it, and even though you provide the links, still, I think doing some research on their own would help them.
A lot of times, if I'm doing the articles myself, I don't even want to read it. I just want to say, oh, this is what I read.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to throw my 2 cents into it right off the bat.
Yeah.
My thing is, I think that this is getting to be, on his end, dangerous, because it seems like it's really bothering him that I exist. So much so that it's become a part of his every single cast that he has, where he mentions me in some form. The way he talks, sometimes he's slurring his words, he's getting excited, I don't know. But you don't need to get all bent out of shape and huff and puff or whatever it is. I don't know if it's because you're an ex-smoker, whatever it is. But the thing is, there's no battle here. So you could just go do your thing, stop mentioning me in code, and that's it. But you just want, I don't know what it is that you want to come back and forth. Like, to me, it seems like you really want to war it. I don't understand it.
Here's the thing. It should be, separate. I mean, do your thing on your channel, do his thing on his channel.
Every single thing I do, he criticizes.
Yeah.
But he doesn't criticize when he deletes comments, when he can't take the person, or when he rips them apart and then deletes it, or when he rips apart his own guests on the show, or whatever it is, and then or he just degrades a woman on there and then puts it in private or edits it. And then, oh my God, somebody doesn't want to do an interview with him because he's a dick. That's your problem because you're a dick. So that's the whole point, is that you need to stop You need an intervention. You talk about me that, you're really upset that I do a lot of casts every day. I don't care if you're really upset that I do a lot of casts. I don't care what your opinion is. I don't care I don't care that you do off airs every single day on me, or if you've done it every single day. I mean, you probably have posters of me in your room for some reason. And you know what? God bless you, because I'm a handsome guy. Whatever. But anyway, but still, yeah, I'll sign it for you if you want. But the thing is, like, you have to identify what it is that you're obsessed about, why you're obsessed about it, and then you got to look at your channel and say, wow, I'm really mentioning him a lot. I just have Matrix Lord envy or something, where I want to be him, I can't be him, or there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason why you just want to come after me all the time.
And here's another thing, it gets childish after a while. Your viewers are going to start like getting really, really tired of this thing.
If you want to come on the show or you want to talk to me, just talk to me. But if you're trying to get my attention this way, I mean, I don't know if you want to come on my show. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But, like, you could talk to me. Like, there's such a thing that, I don't block you. You can reach me on Facebook and say, hey, this is what's going on. But I don't get any of that. In fact, you block all communications and you just kind of, like, throw stuff into the live video or the recorded video that you want everybody in the world to see. You made a big production about me losing 1 subscriber. It backfired in your face. I got like 22 more, and my channel's like more magnified than ever. And I mean, and I'm not even lying, like, when I say that, and I'm not trying to go tit for tat, but your actions are really hurting your cause. Because I got to tell you, if you're trying to make it where I'm not popular or I lose whatever, you're just doing the opposite. And you're magnifying me. So maybe you just need to stop talking about Matrix Lord and Code, because boom, there it is, green, green, green. Okay, and it's going up, 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 up. 20 subscribers, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Okay, so God bless you, man. Thank you for magnifying me. I don't need it, but you need to stop. Just talk about Doctor Who and stop it. You know what bothers me even more?
Yeah.
You show, like, you're really on this bandwagon of pushing this agenda that people are against Jodie Whittaker and they're horrible human beings and everything. I don't know where you've been, but it's been a long time that I already accepted her, that we're going to watch what she does, and we stopped, we're open-minded about things. So I don't understand what this crusade is going to get you. You're only going to divide the fan base by just ripping apart people that are not with her.
And also, when you posted there was something, I'm not going to bring it up, with Jodie Whittaker, a lot of people in the comment section of that video was like, it's not about people being against her. It's about the egos that are involved. It's about the stunt casting, which probably is a stunt casting. It's about how they handle the whole situation, which is unfair to her. Nobody is bashing her. God bless the woman for being there. I'm happy that we finally get a female, and maybe they'll open doors to exciting new doctors, different types of alien doctors, stuff that, true alien, not humanoid, but true alien doctors. But things that that's the problem. This debate has been so alienized and so people discuss.
Enough already.
Yeah.
It's like, let's go. Like, they talk about something else. Because I got to tell you, the thing when the news starts hitting, it's not going to be about Jodie Whittaker, oh my God, our doctor. Because what if she regenerates? Then that's going to be over real quick. Because, I mean, I'm hearing things here and there. Now, this is rumblings, but I heard for a fact that the 14th Doctor will definitely be a female when the time comes. Without a shadow of a doubt. And there's probably going to even be a line in there that she says, I was the first, I'm not going to be the last. And then, boom, she's going to be another female. That I know is happening, from what I understand. It's already planned out. But now we heard that the 10-month shooting is 8-month shooting. And
Oh, did they back it down a little?
well, the thing is, we did lose episodes. So
Oh,
how
right.
could
Yeah.
so?
Yeah.
But for the first time since it started, like you got a female doctor with less workload than
Hmm.
any of the doctors that had before her, kind of.
That
Which is
is true.
it's you know I'm wondering, like, did you do it because of her or you did it because yourself, Chibnall? And my thing is that if that was the case, you could have been with Alan Cummings and he could have been a doctor as well.
Exactly.
But and I'm gonna say, you know what? She's our doctor. Let's see what she does. I just don't hope the show don't become a gimmick where the next 10 doctors are female and all different nationalities. And
If they play to what she's good at, then the show would not have a problem. Her doctor should be what she's strong at. She's strong at quirky characters, not so much the serious characters, because Broadchurch is a whole different mm, beast. And the little mini movie that she did, or whatever the movie
there's a
was.
few movies that we're gonna check out. I know.
Yeah, but she's very good at playing off the wall quirky characters with complex emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they let her play to her strengths, she'll be all right. I say, hey, yeah, go for it, girl. You got this. But I'm afraid that they are not doing that because Chris Chibnall is writing her based on what she did in Broadchurch more than that. And that's a whole different level than the doctor. Her in Broadchurch is something totally different than her in terms of acting style, what she brought to the role to the doctor, which is a quirky, offbeat character in its own right. So that's the thing that would make and break her. If they play it on her strengths, then she can be a long-term doctor. If they don't, then there's going to be some issues.
Well, they asked her if she's going to be the doctor for another season, and she says, I can't answer that.
Wow.
So
my God.
I got to tell you, if I was her and if it was definite that I was going to be in the next season, I would say definitely, confidently, absolutely, I'm here for the long haul. No. So right off the bat, you got to wonder now, did she accept the deal knowing that it would only be 8 months because she doesn't want to do that workload? Because she, even in this interview, said she can't do not one movie. Even though the workload is lower, 8 months, because they need her besides that 8 months to do other stuff.
Yep.
Like promo pictures for the magazine and
production,
all this stuff. So
publicity,
she can't do anything. So that makes me believe that if she is beyond a year, it's not going to be like 3 years, maybe.
No.
Because already she looks like it sounds to me like she may be getting roles.
Yeah, she's a fantastic actress. She is really good. But the thing is that she probably is nervous about, like you said, it's a.
Why? Because Capaldi said he's going to be the doctor forever, and then he changed his tune, and then it's like because they wanted him out. She thinks that she's going to piss the BBC off. You think?
I don't think so. I just think that it's just more simpler than I think that because this role is a huge time commitment because you have to be there you are not in your original home. You're not working near where your family is. You are isolated to.
You can't even use social media, supposedly. It's like you're the president, where you can't.
Yeah.
Well, the president says social media, but she can't, supposedly.
I mean, the only thing that, sadly, the doctor role would do is boost her career. Now, that is sad because it's not being used as a fun role or a creative role or something to test your acting skills now. It's going from the back that you can use this role for a resume builder. And that's the sad thing about this now. When it used to be, well, if you got the doctor role, that means you was the best of the best. You was good at character acting. You had this long list.
I just hope they don't use her like Christopher Eccleston to pave the way for a new thing and diversity and everything, and then boom, there's other female doctors, and she was just there for a season.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't she just have a child too?
I don't know.
I think she has a very, I think it's 1 or 2 year old child too. So that could play into her decision.
That will definitely play into the role because I know some people don't have children, but from experience, that will definitely play into the part of the role.
Yeah, and it's going to be on her if she wants to continue this, because I know, having a family changed the dynamic of any situation. But I think I'm expecting no less than 2 seasons, but it depends on the physical amount she's willing to do and the effort that she does.
I still don't think the next season is a full season anyway.
Good grief.
I'm telling you, I really don't. And I'm not trying. I know DF's going to come out tomorrow and say, I don't want to scare you, everybody. Don't listen to people because the season 12 series 12 is far off, and we shouldn't even be talking about this. Listen, I am talking about it because the whole thing is you cut Doctor Who down to 8 months of filming 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
You heard Chibnall wanted to take vacation. She has a kid.
Yeah.
It's rough on her. If you're going to keep her, you're probably going to do some weird thing where that 4-month break is going to become a 6-month break. Mm-hmm. They're going to film and then another 2-month break. They're probably going to split it up weird.
So do you think they're going to keep it at, is it October for sure they're supposed to be coming back?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what was
I mean, we're hearing from them October, but something could go wrong and it could be later.
Oh, good God. They might as well don't come back until the beginning of the year.
They can't. If they come back in 19, they're gonna. Here's the thing: anytime a show is off the air long periods of time, you lose some of your audience. Right. I mean, when you put a product out, there's supply and demand. If you can't keep up demand with the product, people lose interest and they go to some other product. Mm-hmm. And that's what I learned in retail. But then you don't want to oversaturate it where there's too much of it, because then you get sick of it too.
Yeah.
But we've never had that problem with Doctor Who because we never got enough. But right now, it may be like they're doing a great thing, but to me, Chibnall can't get out when Moffat got out, and Moffat couldn't get out when Russell T Davies got out. So how is this happening that we're getting less and less Who all the time?
I think people are losing their ambition for this show. And the people who join are burnt out, or they are pushed away, or because it was ridiculous that they let go that whole production team that was on the last series.
And you don't keep one person?
Yeah, you don't keep nobody.
Like, even if they were fantastic, like Sarah Dollard, right?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Rachel Taylor. Really? Not one person you keep.
I would have put Rachel Taylor on hold, though. I'd be like, hey.
I would have kept her on, definitely, 100 million%.
You're doing a damn good job at directing. I mean, her lighting is amazing.
Oh, her work is 100% fantastic. Exactly. You know what? You want a contract for 10 years? Absolutely. Exactly. I would do it. Because you know what? If you do great work, you get rewarded. And you know what? That's the way it should be. You're fantastic at your job. Could you stay with us longer? But no, I don't even think they asked her.
Man, I hope somebody's put a bug in his and say keep her, because she can do the finales like nobody's business.
Not even Gatiss. They didn't even want Gatiss. Nobody? Like, what the hell?
They don't. I see. That's the thing that I'm very scared about. You took out the whole team. People who've been working there for so long. They've been doing effects, lighting,
everybody,
sound, the tech people. I mean, you could at least kept
wiped it out, like, totally.
You went to something that costs more. At least with them, the production quality. They know their business. They've been there for a couple of years.
But how they got more money than Moffat all of a sudden? They have more money for effects. They have more money for this, more money for locations. What are you talking about?
From what I heard, Chibnall brought in an accountant that is really good at budgeting for shows or something like that. And he changed out the original accountant for this accountant, and they're supposed to be on top of their game. That's why you see him going to India and stuff like that. But here's the thing. That to me says that they got more in the budget than Moffat did.
Absolutely. I don't care if you have somebody crunching the numbers. It doesn't matter. They got a bigger budget.
They got a bigger budget, because even in Moffat's term, he only goes certain places like a couple of times, but this dude is going to South Africa, India, and no telling where else he's going to go.
In the new pictures today, they're in the past again with these old school cars. Like, you got to pay those people to show the cars. I went to Angels Take Manhattan, and the guy that owned those cars, like, they got to pay him to have the cars, even if they're just driving around for a minute. they have to pay him like
Good
nice.
God, where they? What?
So I want to know how, like, what's going on? Where, like, what is it because of China that you're using that money? Like, what are you using?
I hope not, because that.
And I really want to know the side thing of that deal. I want to know, besides them giving millions of dollars out, what did they really want to return besides the catalog? Because there's something. Like, you don't. No.
China
People
has,
don't just. People always. There's always an other side with what they want.
and I brought this up before, and it's been in many articles that China has a ban on anything that deals with time travel because they said that it affects history to the point, it can make history subjective. And I'm like, how the hell did they get around that law? Because that's a legit law in China. They can't show no time travel.
They don't like time travel.
No, they don't. You can't show no shows that dealing with time travel. I'm like, how did Doctor Who slip past that little thing? Because they've been adamant so far about that. And then all of a sudden, Doctor Who comes in and...
We may never know. But still, I want to know... I would like to know what the budget is and what Moffat had and Russell T. Davies had, because this is absurd. I think Russell T. Davies had the most budget. Then Moffat had hardly a budget. Then Chibnall's got to be probably more than Moffat, but probably less than Russell T. Davies. But then again, I don't...
That had to be a negotiation thing within when they signed Chibnall on. Like, he had to give them a budget amount. And it was like a doable budget amount or what he desires the budget to be. So that's all in pre-production.
But the thing is, they're not doing Sherlock, right?
No.
So why wouldn't they use the budget for that? And because they did use the Doctor Who budget for Sherlock when it first started, supposedly.
That's what I don't understand about how the licensing fee works over there in Britain. Because from my understanding is that licensing fee goes to the production of many television shows. You paying them. Basically, the public is paying a certain amount for them to produce the shows.
Right.
And I'm trying to see how is this being allocated throughout the BBC, because how can one season, 2 seasons be lower than the next season unless they are allocating that money all to that one show or they have outside money coming into it.
Right.
Because that has to be, I mean, I don't know how many times they've been out of England, but
I just sent you a link to show you the car because I don't know if we're allowed to show it. Okay. But there are many cars, many, that it kind of reminds me. I mean, I'm wondering. Is
this Cuba? Because Cuba is the only country that has the old cars like that. Well, I mean, who has legit has. But this is a passive. Oh, wait a minute. No, they have colored on the thing.
I mean, I know it's the past that they're, but still.
This has to be. This still have to be. Oh, this is. Is
that the Rosa Parks thing?
Yes, Rosa Parks, because it has colored and it has Montgomery.
Okay.
So yeah, that's still Rosa Parks.
All right. Well, let's get Ben. I know Ben.
Sorry.
Or Suzy, and we were talking our ears off here. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, Suzy.
We got 4:25 left.
Yeah.
So you got the floor. You got the floor, Suzy.
Yeah.
No, well, I'm gonna say what I should have said a few casts ago. I've never been against Capaldi. I've talked about him when we first met each other, all of us, and I love him. He's awesome.
He is. And I put him on a mug. So there you go.
Yeah, and I found him in Walmart.
Try to lie again, DF, because I don't do that for somebody I don't like.
Not only to mention that I remember that weekend I found out about Jodie. I was angry and upset. I wasn't throwing things. I didn't break my canines because I don't have any canines. But I listened to his cast, listened to what he had to say, and I was like, this is not for me. So that's when I started. It's kind of like a TV. you don't find what you're looking for on one channel. You go to another channel until you find what you like.
So we won the Nielsen ratings with you because you watched us.
I did, and I talked to Vaughn, and I talked to Sally, and you know, we just struck it up, and you know, they said, well, why don't you bring her on board?
That's right.
Yep.
That's my peeps.
And that's
how that started.
And that's how I came to your show as well, because I listened to the DFs and I was like, I can do this by myself. It wouldn't give me the meat and potatoes of it. It wasn't giving me how can I explain this? It wasn't giving me the full picture. Like, I love when people talk about stuff, you know, because I feel that opinions matter. But that, when I watched it, I was like, I watched a couple of episodes of the Omega Files, and I did not like it at all. I was like, I don't understand what's going on here, because they would talk, but they would always talk. They don't give the real opinions.
They got like a minute or two to respond.
Exactly.
And it has to be the overall consensus mostly.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it's not, then you don't get enough airtime.
Exactly. Like, some people was against certain things and they was cut off, basically. I was like,
yeah, they don't go back to you because they don't want you to hear your opinion.
Exactly.
So when I listened to him, I just said, he's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone who let me speak my mind and my opinion about what I'm feeling at this particular time. That's when I found you guys.
Okay.
And I was like, this is where I have a platform, speak my mind.
That's right.
You know, and I am not against Peter Capaldi. If anything, I want to start a fan club. I love him.
I know.
I know.
We're gonna have a minute left.
Yes.
Ben, you want to say anything quickly?
I don't really care about series or whatever we're on now.
I know. All right. So what we'll do is maybe we'll do a Google, so we don't have a time limit.
Okay.
And then we'll see if we want to talk about this further, or we'll do an everything show. We'll talk about it off here. All right.
See, I got Capaldi up there. You see my picture.
That's right. Don't listen to DF, period. Fake news. Nonsense. Hater. Watch us. All right. Take care. Bye.